Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Dragon Age 2 and our adventures throughout Kirkwall, because of course it bloody is. We're currently exploring the docks looking for... I just found someone's peg leg. Looking for the Orlesian branded smuggled crates for one of our missions. And someone's definitely
stay still and try not to make any loud noises.
Varric and the ghostly door. Varric seems to be talking as though there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex in the area. Nobody move, no one make a loud noise. I've heard this advice before. Anyways. What are we doing? Okay. Okay, oh, a little bit of loot. I mean, it's a smuggler's cove sort of thing. You'd expect a lot of loot, right? You can see there's little, like a pirate, well, not really a pirate ship, smuggler ships down there at the bottom. Very cool. And there's a lot of space for somebody to try to murder me. Bah. It'd be nice if you had trap people in your party. If you, as the main... Nope, stay. If you could then do it yourself, you know what I mean? But it's not a big deal. Oh, here we go. Right, let me decide where they all are. Whoa, that's the new ability we gave Varric, I think. Not sure. I'm a dog. Right, go on, get in there, buddy. Go on, Varric. He's got quite a big cooldown on his ability, I believe. But whenever it's up, he should use it and do some serious damage. I felt nearly useless in that fight. Like everyone else ran around doing everything. I'll just stand in the corner, throwing out pretty bolts. That's fine. I'm just the looks. That's all I offer nowadays. As per usual, really. Does he have it on his bar? I'm gonna check it. Rhyming triplet. No, it wasn't the one we saw. I think we saw Rain of Arrows, maybe. Either way, as long as he's using it, I'm a happy chappy. A happy chappy-yes thing you would say, and you can't say that though. It's just silly. Right, I should explain what I'm talking about because obviously I just whoa!
What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
The thing is, there's no point in a trap outside of combat. Alright, Isabella, calm down. We used to do a thing on my live streams on Twitch where we would watch Takeshi's Castle. Like, restream Takeshi's Castle, because I deeply love Takeshi's Castle. It's, I'm gonna have to re-download it. It's like...
Black Hand. A blend of 27 toxic plant essences with a healthy dollop of cobra venom for that extra kick. That poison will kill a man in 2 breaths. Can I have it? I'm bored of this. We should do something fun.
We killed like 20 people about a minute ago, Isabella. We used to watch Takeshi's Castle on the stream. And Takeshi's Castle is old at this point. It's a Japanese game show, and it's from like the 90s primarily. But I used to watch it as a kid. It was on TV, and I used to go around to our mate's house, and we'd all stay up really late, way later than we should have done at the age of like 8. And watch Takeshi's Castle, right? So it was a big thing for me, and we really got into it as a sort of a streaming community. It became a thing. And over here in the UK, it was presented by Charles... I can't remember his name. He used to present Robot Wars as well, and he was in a soap opera. And he was in... Oh, of course he was in Third Rock from the Sun as well, famously. It's not Ray Charles, although I want to keep saying Ray Charles, but Charles something. But I think because of the nature of the show, and because it was the 90s, he would every now and again make a comment that I think he would maybe... Oh, what was it? It was a happy jappy. I can't remember what he said. It was something about a happy jappy chappy. I was just thinking, you can't say jappy, Charles.
You run your fingers through it if you want.
Your chest hair? My fingers? Oh, Varric, stop. You're making me quiver.
You know you want to.
Oh, I do. I can't resist you. No woman can.
I know. It's a terrible burden.
Aveline's just in the corner going, for fuck's sake, you two. Did we finish that mission? Okay, that's done. That's going to get turned in. Finders Keepers. Martin. Okay, so we've got several quests in the Hanged Man, so we'll head there next. But anyways, that's just what I randomly had in mind. You should watch Takeshi's Castle though. It's a really, really fun game show. Hasn't necessarily aged that well in some ways, but it was a lot of fun. Even without the commentary, it's a lot of fun. If I was a hanged man, where would I be? I would be there. 5 minutes in. Gone to Takeshi's Castle already. I'm very, very tired. My sleep, I've been nocturnal the last few days. I've been living on my own for a little while, which is very unlike me. I'm hopefully getting back to permanently living on my own this year, but as soon as I got on my own, I've like instantly capitulated into just a disastrous sleeping pattern. So I'm hopefully staying awake now until the evening and then sleeping at a normal time. I'm very excited about the potential. Martin!
Guess what I found? Crates filled with enough poison to assassinate every noble in Orlais, and then some.
I knew I should have told you not to look in the crates. Look, there's nothing shady going on here. I got the stuff from a legitimate supplier, and I'm going to sell it through legitimate channels. It's all legitimate.
It's poison. It kills people.
I just sell it. I'm not responsible for what people do with it. So, where is it?
I refuse to be a part of this. You want it? Get it yourself.
Oh, come on. If I don't get the goods back, I'm ruined.
Let me think about this. Because... is it any different selling poison than it is selling a sword? Or anything, right? A poison itself is not inherently... Poison itself isn't going to hop off the shelf and go and murder somebody. Someone has to use the poison, and that's no different than a sword. Like, selling a sword is selling a weapon of death. There's no other purpose to a sword other than to kill someone or to hang it on the wall if you're a bit of a weeb. So... can I really judge him for this? I guess not, really. But, I mean, it's a shady deal. Like, it's clearly a little bit of a shady deal. And I'm not sure I believe that he will sell it through legitimate practices. I actually don't know what to do here. I can make some money.
Why don't you make this worth my while?
Aveline's not going to like this.
This is all the coin I have on me. Now, will you please tell me where my cargo is?
Woodrow's warehouse.
Sweet music to my ears. And probably worth a steep price, knowing you killed every raider in there. I'm gonna get my goods. You come back once I'm set up, I'll give you a discount.
Well, yeah, Aveline did not like that whatsoever. She's going to be hard to... because, like, the things that are going to make Varric and Isabella like me are not the same things that are going to make Aveline like me, so... that's it's going to be a tricky balance. But you know what? It kind of worked out. My moral umming and ahhing made me 4 gold. So, you know, it could be worse. Right, what's the other mission in the Hanged Man? Didn't I have one? So I've got to hang... oh, I've got to come back at night time. Okay, that's fine. This way? This way. I think I made a coin. What a weird world that would be if you were made of coin. Boop. And then boop. Today's the day, folks. Today's the day we leave the city. I'm telling you right now. Today is the day. We've only got a couple more quests left here in Kirkwall. Hello, suspicious lady.
The raiders are dead.
You've done Ferelden and Amaranthine a great service.
Drinking from their tabard.
Can't go on together with suspicious ladies, as the song famously says. That staff is really good. Do I want spirit damage or no? I think I'd rather have the stamina. I'm gonna grab that. And it looks way cooler. Gloves are 4-star. They're pretty sweet. Yeah. Maybe. Oh, they're both 4-star. I'm gonna keep these ones. They've got a slot. Ring of the Archmage. I mean, yeah. It says Archmage, but it's critical damage, physical damage, magic resistance, whatever. And, oh, we need to go talk to Sandal. Remind me. I don't know how you're going to remind me, but find a way to remind me. Does anyone else want these gloves? Are they me only? Oh, of course they are. Of course they bloody are. No one's going to want a weapon either. Okay. Right. Where is Sandal? I don't remember where Sandal is. Is he in Lowtown? No. Is he in Hightown? We've got to go Hightown anyway. Is he in the Gallows? I think he's in the Gallows. The Gallows sounds more ominous than it is. It's obviously an ominous place that's used for ominous things. I keep saying ominous. But nowadays, it's just got to think of it as the entrance. Although that might be him over... No, but this might be the right place to be. Let me sell some stuff as well while I'm here. Boop, boop, boop. One thing I would like as well is another robe. I just want to look different, you know. that's all. That's really all there is to it. I just want to look slightly different. This blade is awesome, though. This staff. No. One day.
Surely an adventurer has need of a...
Oh, there's a quest over there. Sandal, where are you? I think he's in the Gallows. Because I remember running into Bodan and Sandal really early. Check out this. Ghislaine, you'll remember his wife is the one who has been murdered.
I couldn't bring back your wife, but here's a ring. It looks pricey.
Oh, Ninette's wedding ring. Yes. Look at the engraving. Forever faithful, forever yours. Oh. Written in happier times. Where did you find it?
It doesn't matter.
Just know that she will not return.
It's better this way.
Not for her, it's
Our
not.
marriage has been in shambles for more than a decade. I'll send the ring to her family. With luck, it will appease them. Thank you for all your help, Sarah. Make her watch over you.
I feel like, personally, I would be asking more questions if my wife of 10 years plus has disappeared, and then all the information I get is, well, just trust me, she's not coming back, alright? But I figured he doesn't need to know. Oh, he's over here. He doesn't need to know that she's been had her hand severed. There's no benefit to that, really, is there? What do you sell, buddy? Gloves of the Circle. No, they're rubbish. Corrupted Talisman? The names and what they do so rarely seem to match up to me. Corrupted Talisman, +1 armor. Why would a Corrupted Talisman give you +1 armor? It's been something I've been noticing a lot. Right, armor. We're going to put... Are these mine? There we go. Wait, what did I just say? Oh, I think it said you can't... Once a rune is equipped, you can't unequip it. Yeah, okay. Interesting. That's different than it was in the last game. I did put it on the right ones, right? Yeah, so enemies drop more coin. I mean, I may as well enchant, right? But I can't imagine these are great. Do we have anything for Bianca? Yeah, let's give... Actually, we should enchant Bianca because... we should enchant our companions' weapons because they're always going to use them, aren't they? So that makes sense. Assuming we can remove them at some point to replace them with better ones. Let's get a little bit stronger. And let's go check out this... let's go talk... Oh, no, let's go talk to Fenrir, and then we'll check out what this other new quest is. I will make it out the city. I will make it out the city. I will make it out the city. Hey, Fenrir.
Huh. Well, I just lost a sovereign. Didn't think you'd stoop to our kind again.
Indeed.
Or are you not too proud to make some coin?
Pride usually hasn't been my downfall.
Since you stormed off, we don't have anyone who can quite work your magic. If you know what I mean. I sent some men to fence a bit of cargo down at the docks. Haven't seen them since. I'd pay good silver for the safe return of them, or the goods.
Consider it a deal.
Good. Go to the docks tonight. My boy Price was supposed to meet our buyers from the Carta there. Maybe you can find out what happened.
Aveline, I know you're in the guard, but I've got to make money, and I'm a rogue-ish person. I'm not a rogue, but I'm a rogue. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter what class I play, I'm a rogue. It's not like I'm not going to do the job. There's cash involved. And I'm a bit of a completionist, what can I say? Sebastian.
Sebastian, stop this madness. The Chantry cannot condone revenge, Sebastian.
It is my right, my duty, to show these assassins there is nowhere in the Free Marches to hide.
Scottish.
This is murder.
No. What happened to my family was murder.
His armor's awesome. I love a hood.
Please, find Karen, good sir.
And Andraste did say.
A grave crime was committed against all free-thinking men and women in the Free Marches. The ruling Vale family in Starkhaven, my family, was brutally murdered down to the youngest babe in arms. This massacre was carried out by members of the Flint Mercenary Company. I hereby offer a bounty on the head of each Flint Company soldier in Kirkwall. That is basically murder, yeah. Oh, right. This is the, this is one of the DLC ones. Oh, yes. Are they talking? She's just grumbling randomly. I said in the last video I was going to research when to do the DLC. So this one, the Exiled Prince, we're okay to do that right now. It's not going to pay off until down the line, apparently. The other two, we're not doing until Act 3. Go to Sundermount, search the docks at night. We need to do that anyway, and go to the Wounded Coast. Okay, cool. So I think... Oh, we still need to talk to Anders and go talk to Fenris. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Let's go to the docks at night. We've got 2 quests there. Off we go. Off we go. I don't really care about leaving the city or anything like that, but it's become a thing now, you know what I mean? Because I keep talking about it, so it's like, well... Now that I'm talking about it, I need to do it, I suppose. I don't know, I started that sentence, I didn't really know where it was going to go. I'm very tired. I have not slept. I also haven't watched a film tonight, which is problematic.
Now you fall!
Run, Price, run, I guess. The coterie reminds me of, every time I read coterie I think of, what's it called? Bloody Disco Elysium. Alright, might be time to, Tempest up here. Could have been time about an hour ago. I think this is physical damage, right? Stonefist. Yeah, so the thing we just got will improve that.
I thought them coterie men had me for sure. I guess the whole thing was a trap. There were no dwarves when I went to make the trade. Just coterie waiting to kill us. They got the rest of the boys. I ran. I was hoping they wouldn't find me here. But they did.
So, will you be running home to tell Mama crime doesn't pay?
My mama was ripped in two by one of them big horned darkspawn. It's just me and my sisters now. Working for a Thenril's the only way to feed the girls.
You feel silly now, don't you, Hawke? Oh, you're gonna go cry to your mama. My mum was ripped in half by an ogre, so fuck you, Hawke. Keep the goods and start over.
Why not take what a Thenril gave you and start fresh somewhere outside of Kirkwall?
What do you mean?
Most farmers will always take extra hands for the field, or girls for the kitchen.
My father was a farmer, before the Darkspawn got him. I'd rather do that than work for a Thenril. I'll get my sisters. Please, make sure she doesn't come after us.
You're welcome. I'm gonna have to, I thought Aveline would like that. I'm probably gonna have to pay a Thenril off, considering we've just given her goods away. But that's fine. A little bit of money to help save a kid's life. I'm down with that.
Fastest
got AoE for absolute days. I've got to say, it's really nice not having friendly fire. Like, I can see why it was part of the game, but there's something nice about just the freedom to chuck out my big-ass abilities, you know? Okay, so that was duty done. Gotta go back to Hightown. Which one was duty, or is it just finished? Oh, no. Okay, so those are both outside of the city. So that's great. Bone Pit outside of the city, that's outside of the city. Gotta go back to a Thenril. Gotta go talk to the Dalish. And gotta go talk to Anders and Fenrir. But that's it. We've got 4 quests here at the moment. We'll probably find another 25 or so, but that's neither here nor there. Summoning the dog does not feel particularly useful, because I have to keep summoning it. If I could summon it once and it stayed, I'd be down. But I think it's the kind of ability that we're not really going to use unless, like against a boss fight or something like that, where I need a little bit more meat in the room. Don't be mad, Thenril. We're friends, right?
Well, are you here to socialize, or did you bring my goods?
The goods were stolen.
I rescued your boy and killed the coterie. But your property was long gone.
Coterie. I should have figured. They've got a lock on all trade with the dwarves. If I'd had someone decent on the job, they'd have dug into it first, not walked in blindly. Well, no cargo, no coin. If you're ever looking for more work, I keep my books right here. Feel free to sign yourself up.
We did what we had to. We suffered. We didn't get paid. You say your book's right here, but there's nothing here.
Good job, Hawke.
I guess. There's no book. What are you talking about? What is she talking about? There's nothing here. Am I losing my mind? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is it meant to be there? Man, I can't believe I didn't get paid. Right, okay, next step then is to go to... where are the Dalish? Oh, we'll think about that in a minute. Talk to Anders in Darktown. Which is that. We'll have to go find the alienage, see if we can track down this side quest. We need to go talk to Fenrir. And that's it. How you doing, buddy?
I had a friend like you once. Got in all kinds of trouble. Dragged me along. Didn't think I'd be doing that again. I got a bit weighty the last time we talked. Sorry for putting that on you.
Is it just because he's not possessed, but he's got the spirit of, well, I guess it's not justice anymore, is it? It's vengeance. He just doesn't feel like the same person in a lot of ways. He's very, he's just a bit more dour. Anders was like wise, cracking, sarcastic, funny guy in Awakening.
You'd be surprised how people just tell me their darkest secrets. I must look trustworthy.
You look... something. True. Proud. Like, even if you don't agree with me, you'll be honest. I hope I didn't seem too selfish when I told you about justice. I didn't know what would happen. I figured a willing host, a friend. It had to be better than playing the demon and haunting some corpse.
We can't always predict the outcome of our actions. We can only make them with a true heart.
Kind, wise, and beautiful. You must have made a deal with some demons yourself. I'm sorry, I shouldn't presume. We've hardly met, and I feel like I know you. Am I making you uncomfortable?
I have been turning down his flirting several times, and he's still going for it.
I don't want you thinking about me that way.
Everyone wants to control my thoughts. Fine. I hear you. Strictly professional.
Come on, Anders. This is such nonsense. Just because I don't want to bang you doesn't mean we have to be rivals, for God's sake. And like, twice I did not pick the flirting option, and he's still like, nah, she wants it. I'm gonna go for it anyway. It's totally okay to... You shouldn't be scared to flirt and to like ask someone out and to you know, see if they like you and all that kind of jazz. But if someone says no, you don't have any right to get annoyed by it, you know? You've got no right to react negatively to that. I mean, it can hurt, and that's fine. You just can't take it out on them. It's not their fault. Anyways. Right, so we need to go talk to the Dalish, and we need to go talk to Fenris in Hightown. 2 quests left in the city, folks. We're on the precipice. Bloody Anders. And he's a nice enough guy. I suspect having vengeance in him has made him a little less interesting. And also, losing Sir Pounce-a-Lot, I suspect that's the major factor. If I lost Sir Pounce-a-Lot, I would be very upset. There it is. I don't know, he doesn't feel like the same guy at all. I would have romanced, I mean I wouldn't because Isabella exists, but let's say Isabella doesn't exist, I might have romanced Awakening Alistair. But I wouldn't romance Dragon Age 2 Alistair, but maybe he'll warm up in time, you know, we've really only just met these people. Not that that stopped him, but still. Maybe I should have gone with It's Unexpected. No, you know what? I shouldn't have to mediate my language. If someone asks if they're interested, I should be able to say no. Without them, like, getting dickish about it, you know? This is what women suffer for this. And men sometimes as well. I've suffered for the same thing. Occasionally. People may be expecting a little bit more than I've been offering. But it's neither here nor there. Hey, Fenris. I'll talk to you in a minute, buddy. Just grabbing some XP. Some interesting text. Wish I was like a mega speed reader. I could just go... I mean, I'm a pretty good speed reader, but not that good.
Egregio Pavali. There are 6 bottles in the cellar. Daenerys used to have me pour it for his guests. My appearance intimidated them, he said, which he enjoyed.
Yeah, I can flow it with Fenris as well.
Nothing like a bit of fear with your wine.
That's what Daenerys used to say.
Most people open their mouth to drink.
It's good I can still take pleasure in the small things.
There's a joke there somewhere.
You could have offered me a glass first, you know.
There's more, if you're really interested.
Perish the thought. How else would you redecorate the walls?
I've wanted to leave my past behind me, but it won't stay there. Tell me, have you never wanted to return to Ferelden?
I grew up in Ferelden. It will always be my home.
The Blight is over. You could rebuild what you lost. Do you truly not want to?
I have to admit, it's an attractive idea.
But not now. I understand. Still, to have the option must be gratifying.
Maybe it's just me, but it sounds like you want to stick around.
I could see myself staying, for the right reasons. I should thank you again for helping me against the hunters.
Yes, you should.
Had I known Ansel would find me a woman so capable, I might have asked him to look sooner.
It turned out well enough.
It did at that. I will not keep you longer. Another time, perhaps.
See, that went better. The other with Alistair, not with Alistair, with Anders, sorry, they're quite similar. Well, they used to be. Maybe that's why they changed Anders, because Anders and Alistair were very, very similar in the first game. Right. Can I do any of these? No. 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 Well, let's go to the alienage. It's in Lowtown. There's an option at the bottom saying it's unexpected, and I suspect that was not meant to be a flirty option, but that was meant to be like the neutral option, which is the one I would have clicked if it hadn't had the heart on it. I did consider it. In retrospect, I probably would have done that, but it's too late now. I am as what I ams. This is how women feel all the time. Just turning people down, weird residual guilt,
Other
even though you haven't
used
done
to
anything
laugh at me
wrong.
for having ginger hair.
Really? Oh, I bet you were cute. Did you have pigtails?
Sometimes.
How precious. Little Aveline running around the village with her flaming orange pigtails streaming behind her. And little boys all scattering and screaming for mercy as she approached.
Shut up, whore.
God damn, Evelyn. That's a little bit brutal. A little bit much, maybe, but okay, whatever. I have no junk. I'm up to 28 gold. We're just over halfway there, folks. We're getting there. Right, there's the alienage. Let's head down that way. We might have to come back at night time. I'm not sure. We'll see. I can't believe Evelyn just said that. That was... it was a little brutal. My God. Did I already come down here? I'm confused. I'm not seeing anything here. No one to talk to. No one to even click on. There's a quest over there, though. Let me just check what this says. So there's a couple, right? There's Shepherding Wool. No, there's Wayward Son. Varric sources say there's been a number of Templar raids in Lowtown's Elven alienage. You can't verify why he's been given the orders. I think rumours are like future quests. And then the other one was this one. An elven highwayman who has apparently escaped a little too well. No doubt someone among the Dalish remembers him, and yet it's not here. So maybe it's not. Maybe... Oh, we're going... So, I mean, they're not Dalish elves, are they, in the city? They're city elves in the city, weirdly enough. We have to go see the Dalish elves to give them the amulet from Flemeth. So maybe there's someone out there who we can give the remains to. I did used to work with Fenrir.
Andraste's grace, have mercy.
I like how populated the city feels. Hello.
Every coin those swindlers nab goes straight to the Carter's coffers.
Eliminate the Carter in Lowtown.
They must be stopped.
Sure. Look over here, and then we are leaving the city. I promised. Did I promise? I don't know. I said. I gave up on promising because it's been about 500 times where I would have been wrong.
Not a step closer. No refunds on the ashes, friend. If the Maker doesn't favor you, that's between you and him, isn't it?
Bianca, baby, introduce yourself. That's enough out of you.
I am not cleaning this.
Who's next?
Oh, good stuff. Do we need to go turn this in? Yeah, I do. And then we are done. What's the point in this? Can I grab... Oh, no. Can I grab? Yeah, I can. Seems very pointless. Where the hell my character went off to? I'm gonna go run into this wall.
Walking.
The thieves are gone, guardsman.
Did you say something? I didn't hear you. And clumsy me. I seem to have dropped a coin purse in your hand.
Cheers. 1 gold. I need 50. We're up to 29. We're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Right. I believe that's everything I wanted to do in the city. So, exciting times. It is finally time to leave. And as you can see, we've got the Bone Pit. We've got loads of quests in Sundermount. We've got one in Sundermount there. We've got Wounded Coast. We've got a million. So let's do the little baby ones first. Let's go to Wilmod's camp. Always do the babies first. Dun, dun, dun. Spooky. Oh, we can finally stretch our legs a little bit. Get some fresh air. Sorry, like I say, tired. Right, cool. Let's go this way, because it's the wrong way. This is nice, they're very atmospheric. Look at that. Like I say, it's wild that these are both same era games. These are PS3, Xbox 360 games, and this one looks so much nicer. Now, like I said, I've updated the textures, but that's not going to affect most of the things we see, so... Well, it'll affect the texture, but it's not going to affect everything else. It's not going to affect how this looks. That's awesome. Bones, 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 them bones. Thank you. Cool. What is that? I just want to look out there. It looks great. Considering it's 13 years old or whatever it is. 11? I don't remember. A number. Let's have a little poke around, see what we can see. Found a corpse. Lovely. Found a... So this is the Templar recruit we were trying to track down on the suspicion that they'd undergone some brutal trials.
Unless they be my witness, Wilmot, I will have the truth from you now!
Mercy, sir. Mercy.
Were it that easy?
Don't hit me.
That's not very nice.
I will know where you're going, and I will know now!
I thought Templars only treated mages this badly. Nice to see you're branching out.
This is Templar business, stranger.
You have struck me the last time, you pathetic human. To me!
Whoa, unexpected twist.
Maker preserve us.
Yeah, goddamn. Right, okay. Didn't expect that, I'm not gonna lie. I like those effects, but very often it doesn't do much of anything. It's walking towards me ominously. No, leave me alone. Aveline, help! Just keep running away and I'll be fine. Go on, Kazris.
I knew he was involved in something sinister. But this... is it even possible?
Do you think he was possessed?
Normally, we only worry that mages will fall victim to possession. I have heard of blood mages or demons in solid form who could summon others into unwilling hosts. I'd not thought one of our own would be susceptible.
With what I've bumped into in Kirkwall, nothing surprises me anymore.
I am Knight Captain Cullen. I thank you for your assistance. I've been conducting an investigation of some of our recruits who have gone missing. Wilmot was the first to return. I had hoped to confront him quietly, out of sight.
I was trying to find another recruit, a friend of Wilmot's. Do you know where Karen is?
He also disappeared. They were last seen together at the Blooming Rose. But I had no luck interrogating the, young ladies there. I doubt they know anything of magic or demons.
I'd be willing to search there.
The Order would truly be in your debt if you helped us with this. No one at the brothel will speak with me for fear I would shut them down for serving our recruits. If you learn what manner of creature did this to Wilmot, please come tell me in the gallows. I will ensure you are rewarded.
I hope Karan's okay. Okay. Well, nothing's good happening with these Templars anyway. Guess we shall... Ooh, new amulet design. Oh no, rune. Got an amulet and a rune. Okay, that makes sense. I think we are done with this area. It's only a little baby area for babies. Okay, let's go to the ruins for the Magistrate's orders. So maybe, I mean, I get the feeling that the Templars grasping for power and getting a little bit overzealous is going to be a major, like, plot line that we're following throughout this game. But it doesn't seem like this is necessarily the case for this quest. What am I doing here? Magistrate's orders. The escaped criminal from... Oh, of course. Alright, this is the guy I was saying... Well, the magistrate was a bit of a dick, so... Oh, I expected them to attack me. So I'm okay with not necessarily apprehending this guy if he can give me a good reason as to why not.
I hear you're in need of a bit of help.
Ah, so you're the reinforcements the magistrate promised. The man you're looking for, he's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in alive after all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little Shemlin children he's after.
Huh?
Look at these guards. I doubt either of them has to worry about having pretty children.
That's not what I meant. The man you're after, he targets elves. He dragged my daughter into those ruins and killed her! I want him dead! My girl, Leah, she wasn't his first victim. Over the years, he's taken dozens of our children, and not once has he paid for his crimes.
I thought this was going to be, oh, maybe he's not as bad as he seems. But no, apparently he's much worse than he seems, and the magistrate's option was the tame option.
There must be some humans who would take offense to these disappearances.
We're nothing to them. Even if this murderer does finally go before the courts, the magistrate won't take our word over his.
Why should I take your word, though?
Would you mind telling me who you are?
My name is Elrin. I'm a merchant in the city. Please, no one else cares that our children are being slaughtered like beasts.
A man who murders children won't survive long in the courts of Kirkwall.
No, don't you understand? If you take him in, he'll be free again by nightfall.
You've so little faith in the law.
Unfortunately, I think he has total confidence in the law. That's the problem.
For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these Shemlin. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of Kirkwall.
What do you say about all this?
Yes. What do you have to say?
They won't go in after him. They're stalling, trying to give the murdering bastard a chance to get away.
Oi now, elf. Like we said before, you're bleeding mad if you think we'll be going against the magistrate's orders.
I don't know what to pick. Right, let's not think about this in a gaming way. I mean, I want to say...
The magistrates of Kirkwall will pass judgment. Not you or me.
I would like that to be true.
You don't understand how things work for us elves. There'll be no justice. You'll see.
I think he's probably right. I don't know. We'll see what happens inside. I'm hoping I haven't committed. I'm hoping I can still kill him if need be. You know? I really like Varric. Every time Varric isn't talking much at the moment, but every time he pipes up, he's clearly very intelligent and yet, like, witty and charming. I love him deeply. I wonder if he can romance Varric. I'm not going to, because Isabella exists, but still. I like to think it's like Aveline has 3 slightly rowdy children. And she's just so tired of all that shit, basically. Oh, God. Oh, this is very cool. It's like a dwarf. Oh my God, spiders! Sometimes chain lightning, man. It just doesn't do anything. Well, it hits the first enemy, but the other enemy can be right next to them and it still doesn't bloody chain. It's just like, nah, no, you're fine. Who cares?
You go to me before anyone else. Stand down.
It's like a weird... That's more like it. Yeah, I think I need to... Well, hopefully we can extend it when we level up more.
I've got what you need right here.
We are very, very close to dinging, as they say. Varric. Well, not Varric, but whatever. More de grand show. Level up. Here we go. Right. What was I leveling? I'm gonna get a little bit of Constitution. Not too much, but we're gonna just put a couple points in there. Can I? Oh, I can. Right. Chain lightning now leaps between more enemies and strikes staggered foes with more damage. Right, so it now jumps 5. Oh, and radius +2. It doubles the radius. That's quite a big deal, actually. But Force Mage. Unshakable. The mage suppresses the physical and an elemental force of incoming attacks, becoming nearly immune to knockdown. That sounds good. It's not very exciting, so we'll pick it up later. And telekinetic burst. The mage summons a wave of telekinetic force that hurtles enemies away from the core of the blast. I'm going to drop Stone Fist. Witness grabs. 112. 101. I need more slots. I guess I can... I'm going to just take the dog off. Let's grab this. The dog is too annoying to work with, unfortunately. I need more slots, man. Mages need way more slots than this. I think I'm going to end up dropping probably both Winter's Grasp and Stone Fist before the end. I don't know. But the single... You need at least... What we'll do is we'll probably just... I don't know. Like, so far, it feels like AoE is way more important than single target. We just haven't had, like, a single... There's not been, like, a dragon or something, you know. There hasn't been one big, scary single target enemy. Should we try this new ability? Okay. Whoa, whoa, girl. It's like, why would I use Stone Fist here? You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Oh, I just saw someone use a health potion for the first time. I've got to keep an eye on them and make sure I heal them if they're nearly dying, because I don't want them to use my potions up. I know I set them to do so just in case, but I'd rather heal them myself since we can't do that. There will be single target enemies, alright? So, I don't know. But yeah, wouldn't I rather use Tempest than a single target ability like all the time? We'll see what happens. I don't know enough about this game to game the system, you know? Pewter Pendant. Plus 22 attack, plus 2 crit. That's great. Let's stick that on Isabella. Or Varric. Don't mind. There you go. Actually, do we have a ring for you? Yeah, 14 attack. She's got a good one already. Varric, do you want this? Yeah. And a belt for you? Sure. Do you want this? Six stamina is worth more than 6 health as a percentage. I tend to look at that as a percentage in that she has more health than she has stamina. So if it's the same number of both, then 6 is nearly double. So like 6 is worth 5% or 2.5% basically. So you do the 5%, right? Logically. This force stuff is a little disappointing so far. It's not flinging things around in the way I would have liked. I thought things were going to go absolutely flying and nothing's really moving at the moment. But I'm sure we'll get there with time. Maybe. Okay, can't level any of that up. Defender. What can we get here? Adamant. 5% resilience. Cool. Let's grab that. I love a good passive. Now she just takes 5% less physical damage. It's great. Why not? How are we doing on time? We are hunky-dory, pudding and pie. Kiss the girls and make them cry. Not a very nice song, that, actually, now that I think about it. Is that hunky-dory? What's his name? Hunky-dory. Is it hunky-dory? I think it's hunky-dory. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Hunky-dory, pudding and pie. Kiss the girls and make them cry. And made them cry. It wasn't like his goal. The girls didn't like it, so they cried. I'm gonna petrify you, actually. Petrify is really strong. I keep considering taking it off my bars, and then we end up in this situation. It's not like it happens very often, but every now and again we get in a situation where just disabling this enemy is really helpful. intense fight, this one.
Mana.
Nice. That's good stuff right there. I very nearly healed myself, but I figure I'm going to resist. I've only got 10 heal potions. I'm sure we can get some more if need be, but still. That was good. That force movement was a little bit better. I'm hoping there's like is there like a skill to maybe increase how much it does somewhere in that tree? We've got to bear in mind we haven't really leveled the tree up very much, so maybe it will get stronger. Maybe things will get pushed further. Hello.
Who are you? Please, can you get me out of here? I just want to go home.
Oh, you're the daughter.
Leah? Your father told us you were dead. My father? Is he safe? Kelder said that he'd hurt my family if I didn't come with him.
Who is Kelder?
The man who took me.
Tell me where he is.
He let me go when I tried to get out, but then those things, they started coming out of the walls.
Why did he let you go?
I thought I heard him calling for me. I almost went back to him. I didn't want to be eaten. But Kelder, He hit me, told me I was nothing. I begged him to stop hurting me. I didn't think he would, but out of nowhere, he pushed me away and just started crying. Don't you see? He didn't mean to hurt me. He told me. There are demons. They make him do these horrible things.
What kind of demons? What did they look like?
I don't know what they look like. I didn't actually see any of them. But Kelder told me to run, to get away so they couldn't make him hurt me anymore. Please don't kill him. It's not his fault. Please.
Kelder is dangerous, Leah. If he fights back, I can't promise he won't get hurt.
He won't fight you, I promise.
Run to the entrance. You'll find your father there.
Interesting. Okay. I think how it could be useful as well. That skeleton was awesome. I'm thinking of like moving them together so that when I do Cone of Cold or I do Chain Lightning, I can kind of like bring the enemies closer to each other. Oh, there's an enemy down there.
Well, next.
Let's see what happens. Kelder.
I knew my father would eventually send someone. I was hoping the beasts down here would get to me first.
Oh.
You wanted those creatures to kill you. Why?
It's what I deserve. I should be torn apart, forgotten down here, not protected by my father.
The magistrate?
From the magistrate's vague description, I expected a hardened criminal, not a whining coward.
Alright, Hawke, goddamn.
He didn't tell you, did he? The magistrate is my father. He's tried so hard to keep me, and what I've done, hidden away.
I'm disgusted by the both of them.
The magistrate is supposed to protect the people of the city, and that includes the elves.
Father is a good man. He tried to help, to stop me. But he can't. No one can. That elf girl, she had no right to be so beautiful, so perfect. The demons said she needed to be taught a lesson, like all the others. The Circle was supposed to help me, but they lied. They said there were no demons, that I was mad. This isn't my fault.
Are we sure there are demons? I'm trying to not always click. If I feel like there's another option that is more appropriate, I'm trying to vary a little bit rather than always clicking the purple. I still want to mainly click the purple.
Leah said you told her to run. Why?
I was crying, and she asked me if I was all right. After everything the demons made me do to her, she was concerned about me. How could I let them destroy something so good? So pure.
Are there actual demons, or is this a abuse thing about where people talk about their demons and they're being haunted, but at the end of the day they're still abusing people and, you know.
Let me get this straight. You torture and murder elven children for being too beautiful.
I didn't want to hurt them. They forced me. The demons don't like it when they cry.
I'm not getting paid enough for this.
I can't stop. I've tried so many times. Please, you have to kill me. There's no other way.
First smart thing he's said. Give him what he wants.
Just tell my father I'm sorry. For everything.
I think we're gonna kill him. Because A, he's, like, regardless of the demons, right? He's killed and tortured elven children. Not just elves, children, right? B, I'm not totally sure I buy the demon excuse. C, I think the elf is right, because the magistrate's his father. If we take him back to the city, he will be able to carry on. And D, he's requesting it.
Must you be so dramatic?
Some people are simply broken.
I don't want to believe that, though. We were quite harsh about that, weren't we? Everyone liked it, though. Everyone's, like, on board. I like that, changing it to a easy exit. I don't know. I think that was probably the right thing to do. But hey, it's a grey area, and that's what we play BioWare games for, right? I don't want easy options.
You saved her. My little girl. I didn't dare hope... Did you find that monster? Is he dead?
Can't get much deader.
We could bring him back as the undead and then kill him again.
No, that's all right. I'd rather he stay dead. I didn't believe an elf could ever get justice in Kirkwall. I speak for all of us when I say that we are in your debt, Sirrah.
I don't think there were demons. Where were they? I expected when we tried to kill him for them to pop up. But there's no sign of them.
I feel just as bad for those knife ears as the next man. But ignoring the magistrate's direct orders, that's madness.
Nobody orders me around. You don't know me at all. I do not get ordered around by anybody. It is entirely not an acceptable thing for me. I'm going to keep... Oh no, we're doing dexterity, aren't we? A bit of willpower, a bit of const. Oh, here we go. Kickback. As a merchant prince, Varric knows sometimes you need a well-placed bribe and sometimes you need a well-placed bolt. Physical damage 31, physical force 20. Jesus. Got that. I'm glad that everyone liked what we did. Okay, let's go. I'm trying to ignore Sundermount because there's a billion things to do. Let's go to the Bone Pit, where something is haunting the area or causing havoc to the miners. The thing is, right, in real life, people who abuse their partner, their spouse, people who abuse their children, people who kill randomers, blah, blah, blah. So many of them talk about demons, right? About demons in the head and stuff like that. You know, there's been several serial killers throughout history who've said that the devil was talking to them. What's the name of that guy with the curly hair? I can't remember his name, the killer. Oh, Son of Sam, for example. All that kind of jazz. But I don't know. It's I'm going to talk about this. We're done with the video. I'm just going to talk about this briefly because it's interesting to me. It's very easy for me to sit here and say that even if, right, let's say you are raised and you're a bit of a sociopath. You know, you don't feel empathy or anything like that in that way. You're sociopathic, maybe psychopathic. You're raised in an abusive household, typically. Not always, though. And you decide to kill people, right? That just seems like the right thing to do to you. You can maybe justify it to yourself in your head. Or you've got something in your head. I've never had a voice in my head telling me I should kill people. And people will joke about it, that they do, but most people don't, and not in a serious capacity, not to the point where they literally actually do it. I mean, I'm not saying all killers are like this, but I'm talking about killers who blame the voices in their head rather than I was robbing a guy and I stabbed him and he happened to die kind of thing. So it's very easy to sit here and say, if I had those voices, I would resist. And I would like to think I would. I would like to think if I had a compulsion to kill people, I would find a way to not kill people, right? But at the end of the day, I'm not in that situation. And it's very easy to sit in your ivory tower and pass judgment when you don't know what it's like, when you haven't been in that situation. I'm not trying to judge. I'm not trying to advocate for serial killers here. My point is, if someone feels this inherent, you know, someone's a bit fucked up, that's just the way it is, and they feel this inherent burning compulsion to kill, they need to be punished, they need to be taken out of society or something. But to what extent do I feel comfortable judging them for that? I don't know, it's interesting. The ability to not act on our every impulse is part of what makes us human. But not everyone's brains are wired the same way. Like, I get annoyed at racists. But if you're raised a racist, it's all well and good saying, well, you should know better. But if that's the only environment you've ever known, and you've had that hammered into you, there isn't like a, oh, I should have known, because that isn't an alternative for them. Like, in the same way that I would never be racist, they would never not be racist. You know what I mean? It's an interesting thing to think about. We have a habit of applying our morality, mentality, intelligence, or whatever to everyone out there in the world and saying that they have to live by our code. And they should. Racists shouldn't exist, but it's oh, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm not trying to justify racism either, by the way. I still think people should realise that being discriminatory in any way is probably a bad thing. Racism, homophobia against trans people, sexism, all that jazz shouldn't be a thing. You know. But it's like people who are abusive and they grew up in incredibly abusive households. Some people manage to circumvent that and get around it and become better people, and some people don't. I got hit a little bit as a kid, very, very rarely, I think twice. And I don't have a kid, but I can say quite safely there's no world where I would ever hit a child. No world whatsoever where I would ever hit a child. But, you know, if you're raised in a household where you're beaten daily by your father, for example, and you then go up and have a kid, and that tends to be a chain of abuse all the way down. If you're beaten every day as a child by your father, when you grow up and have kids, you think that's the normal thing to do. It's only by exposure. This is why travel is important. This is why good media and good news is important. It's only by exposure to other ideals and other people and other ways of thinking that we can break those chains. And that's really the key, right? If it's not like a sociopathic disorder, it's about exposure to other cultures, other people, other ways of living. Anyways, I'm talking nonsense. We'll end it there. Next video, we will continue our explorations outside of the city. I'll see you lovely folks then. Thanks for joining me. Cheers, much as always. Bye-bye.